Welcome back to Global News Morning. Always a pleasure to have you join us. I'm smiling because we're going to take a ferry right now to Amherst Island, and that is the home of Topsy Farms. And please join us from Topsy Farms, Colette Wigmore and Jacob Murray. Good morning, my friends. How are you?
Good morning.
Good
We're
morning,
well.
Bill.
Thanks for having us.
Anything I could do to get the word out about the importance of farming in our region, the importance of bees, and how Topsy Farms are trying to save the land, and lots to get to. We'll talk about a brand new program that you have started. First of all, Adopt a Bee. Why is this important? First of all, we'll start with Jacob.
Well, Bill, bringing people to the farm for free is a big part of what Topsy is trying to do. In order to save the farm, we have to share the farm, and the Adopt a Bee program is a way that we can sustain going forward.
When we talk about bees, you literally have, 15 hives, and explain the importance of bees to all humans. Without bees, no food.
Without bees, no food. That is absolutely right. They pollinate everything. The bees and the farmers have a lot, and they never stop working. And without bees, yeah, the food supply is in a real peril. So we're very happy to be able to have the hives on the land, and our beekeepers do a really good job.
Well, you're doing your part to save the land. One of the things that I love about this hippie run ethics, Topsy Farms, started way back in the, I think, early 70s with your parents. We'll ask Colette now, and that is the importance of teaching, the importance of farming to families, young people, schools, groups. That's what Topsy does, is open up the doors.
Bill, I've just had such a wonderful time. We've been hosting some school groups at the farm, and then we see more families come to the farm. The importance that sometimes these urban kids don't get to be immersed in a working farm. They understand that farms produce, but here with us, they get to see it firsthand. They get to experience what it is to interact with animals, to how to explore nature and the gardens, and kind of they get a sense of how it all works together, and they can play in that and role play, and it's really special to us to be able to educate kids who don't often get those opportunities.
I heard a quote from a recent visitor, I think a 9-year-old. One of her highlights to visiting Topsy Farm that day was hugging a goat or a lamb. I forget what it was, yeah.
And sometimes it's not just the kids, Bill. Sometimes I get parents who have visited us on a day trip from Toronto or Ottawa, and I meet people who are well adults and have turn into giggles when they have a cow lick their hands or get to cuddle a lamb. It's amazing.
We are losing, and it's a scary stat, 300 acres a day in Ontario, losing 300 acres of farmland a day. How is this happening, Jacob?
Well, this is one of those things to do with urban sprawl primarily, but also it's a lack of priority for what it takes to keep the family farm running. And Topsy is in that realm. We're too small to be like a factory farm, and we're too big to be a hobby. And it's a lot of work. And it's difficult for farms to get passed on to next generations because the kids see what that takes. So Topsy is trying to build a blueprint that other farms might use to be able to keep their land together. Bill, I told you a story one time about a kid who visited the farm who was afraid to eat one of the pears off of the organic pear tree. He thought it looked good, but he was afraid that it was dirty. And that was a real turning point for Colette and for me and for the farm in general. If we're relying on these kids and the next generation to save what remains of the natural world, they need to be able to experience it and to love it. And that's what we're trying to do here on the farm. And that's how people can help by adopting a Topsy bee.
Okay, how can people do that, and how is it going to benefit the land?
Bill, people can go on to our website, topsyfarms.com. They can adopt a bee in various amounts if they would like, and they're also welcome to visit us on Amherst Island at the farm and adopt a bee here on site as well.
Always eye-opening speaking with Jacob. We thank you so much for doing what you do. We thank Topsy Farms for being there. And I got to ask, did the kid eventually eat the pear?
Yeah, he did, and it was like sunshine had just risen on his face. The greatest thing that he had ever experienced. And if we can get one, then we can get more. And this is what we want to do every single day. Thanks for having us, Bill.
Thank you.